Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Hearts of Iron 4, Soviet Union, August Storm. Last episode we finished up the war in Spain. Republican Spain won, so now the communist government is in control. Let's sign a non-aggression pact with them. There we go. That should boost our... I think that boosts your relations a little bit. It should at least. Accepted our request for a non-aggression pact. I am happy about that. Let's see. Relations. Yeah, pretty good. Same ruling party, 5 volunteers. Wow. I sent them 5 divisions to help them fight. That only gave me 15%, or 15 total relations there. Non-aggression pact was 25. And let's see. If we wanted to... Are they already... And they're not already in my No, they're not already in my faction, so... I wonder how I would get them in. I probably should try, once I start having a little more political power to work with, influencing the several states, like maybe Turkey, maybe Iran, to come over to the communist faction. That would be pretty good in terms of opening up frontage against potential enemies in the future. Okay, so our divisions returned. I think that's them right there. That's them right there, yep. They got a little bit of experience. What we should probably do is organize our forces. It's gonna be a little bit difficult. Let's see. I mean, let's do this. Let's just bring everybody here to Moscow, so that we can get a good look of what we got to work with. Same thing over here. Well, actually, let's do this. Let's take all these guys, and we'll make... How many is this? That's 18 units. We'll make an army. Oh, what are my pets doing? They're knocking shit over. Alright, sorry about that. Animals are knocking things over. Secret trial of the generals. Our army was always been home to subversive elements. Ever since Trotsky himself was commissar of war, documents acquired by the NKVD implicated several high-ranking officers as not only traitors but spies. Mikhail Toshchevsky? I mean, that sounds Russian. As one of the most popular subjects, and one of the Stalins tried to get rid of the army of. Meanwhile, the Navy's frequent contact with foreigners led many of them to be arrested as well. These documents from enemies proving their guilt. There's no telling if they fabricated them or as false information. Wanted to purge the motion to begin with. So, try him in secret, execute him immediately. We'll remove him. Rokoyevsky refuses to confess, but cannot be allowed to live. False documents will lead to a civil war in the future. So, Rokoyevsky, I don't want to get rid of him. He's cool. Remove theorist. Grants mass assault doctrine. Minus 15%. Mass assault expert. Stops being a field marshal. Increases penalty from officers purged. Alright, let's do it. Let's get that purge going. You gotta purge people. Now, let's take these guys. Let's move them over here, too. Because I just want to organize these guys into, you know, army section, you know, proper armies that I can actually do something with. And I didn't give these guys a general. We do have some NKVD units over here. Entrenchment. There we go. And let's do this. Give them a front line to deal with. There we go. I'm kind of interested in what Germany's going to do, because they're going to be the aggressor here. Concentrated industry, very good for me. Basic machine or improved machine tools. Yes, let's start working on that. We should still be pretty good on resources. We are. And we got the Great Purge coming. Working on that. You got to get through the Great Purge to get to the stuff under it. Japanese buildup on the Chinese border. Japan declared war on Shanxi. Right there. But not nationalist China. Just these guys. Looks like there's a border skirmish and nothing else, maybe. Alright, so modify government. Oh, I don't think we need a political advisor. Ship designer or theorist. Mass assault expert. Maybe save up for a theorist. I think that's a good idea. We still have... I was about to say, we still have an army over there? No, that's a navy. Alright, we'll get those guys together. I mean, they're not suffering from attrition or anything sitting here, so it's not a big deal. And what we'll do is we'll get everybody here. We'll get them all together so that we can see what's going on, what we have to work with, and then we can make like troop deployments based on what we have. After several rounds of the rest of trial, the Great Purge to weave narrative out of his trial, accused not only leaders Mikhail Bukharin. Bukharin? That sounds about right. With a number of diplomats, politicians, high-ranking NKVD officials in charge officers. The charges are also expensive and previously, including decades-old plot to murder the Soviet unions and sell the sell the Union to its enemies. The fact that NKVD are now among the targets of the Purge has since brought the proceedings to a full circle. Threats and beatings have led to many confessions of charges. There is getting off easy. As we expected, enemies are everywhere. And this has gone too far. Soon we'll have killed all of our own. No, I don't want to do the Civil War. As we suspected, enemies are everywhere. So yeah, let's purge the Navy. Purge the hell out of the Navy. Oh, we have free dockyards? Oh, you know what? We finished up that run. So, you know, let's just do that. Okay, cool. There we go. Get that going. Yeah, we got 32 ships over here, too. Mostly submarines. Alright, so Japan's full-on war with China now. Alright, we're just gonna wait for these units to show up, and then we can make a decision on what we want to do. We finished figuring out how to make towed anti-tank guns. That's ahead. We could work on anti-air. We're working on our land doctrine. Which... Operational integrity, battlefield support. Could work on strategic destruction. I've never done that before. I've never gone that way before. It's a very American thing to do. Strategic bombing thing. Radar. Let's see. What about improved infantry equipment? Let's get that going. And we're gonna want to work on tanks soon too. Get those T-34s out as quick as we possibly can. Maybe even KV-1s. Alright, come on, guys. Aren't you on... Well, you do have a really long way to go, don't you? Free civvy factories. We're up to 65 civvy factories. I feel like as the Soviet Union, we could definitely use more of those. There we go. More civvy factories. And then we'll start building military factories after that run. And really start cranking. You know what we should start doing is, anti-tank guns. Right up to the top there, like that. I always like to have the actual rifles and support equipment on top. Usually followed by motor vehicles. And let's actually set it up like that. There we go. Poland seeks Baltic cooperations. There's no outcome for us that does not risk yet more oppression of the Polish people. Following Poland's distance from the international community, Polish politicians present the idea of power between the seas. Although hope to create a line stretching the Baltic to the Black Sea. Their stated priority remains to reinforce the position against threatening influence of both East and West. They're meddling in our sphere of influence. Did they create? Yeah, the Polish. They created the Polish faction. We got a Polish a viewer who generally helps me with Polish pronunciation. It's like Mejdemuże or something like that. Something along those lines. I mean, that's not precisely it, but it's close-ish. Let's see, what do we got here? Capitalists are worse than they won't give fascists weapons to crush the proletariat. So gains scientist effect, which grants armor research time plus 75% for a year. Political power minus 10. Gains refused Molotov-Ribbentrop pact. Opinion of Germany minus 50. Germany gets Soviet reject. So Germany is proposing the German-Soviet treaty. This gets ×1 research ahead of penalty for medium tank models. Research for armor technology. So yeah, let's sign it because that gives us access to T-34s earlier. Let's see, rehabilitize the military, which grants reinforced rate, recovery rate 10%. Mutually exclusive with NKVD primacy. So we can do... We can't do SMERSH yet. Has to be at war. So we have to do NKVD or military rehabilitation. So let's see, what is this? A land doctrine, and this NKVD is now more tightly integrated into our army, making sure soldier morale faithful so is high. It grants improved reinforced rate. And spirit and subversive activities cost minus 50%. I'm gonna go this way. And we're almost up to 250 political power. So Poland's gonna try to get control of the Baltic states. Oh, and you know, everybody's basically over here now. So I had like 10 tank divisions, and then I ruined some of them. Alright, so we've got... Alright, these guys are actually... We're starting to suffer some attrition here because so many people are built up. So this is all like mountain over here. Basically. There's lots and lots and lots of mountain over here. Then we still don't have a train map mode. God damn it. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our mountain troops, give them a general, see if there's anybody. I don't think mountain... There's not very many actual abilities that people start with. So let's just give them a relatively competent commander. And we're going to send these guys over here. God. Always forget that. That for some reason you cannot... Oh, interesting. That's it. That's very interesting. Okay. Wait, what about... What did I do with these... Does this guy have that problem too? He must be like a field marshal then. Yeah, he's a field marshal. You can only... In this mod, you can only have 12. Oh, that's gonna make things a little more interesting. Well, let's get these guys down here, and then we'll deal with them. We'll just delete that for now. You can only have 12 in an army, which means you're going to have to micromanage the army fronts a little more. I am not opposed to that. I am not opposed to that at all. All right, so these guys, let's... Cavalry. Ooh, this is interesting. All right, let's just move them away for now, just so there's less attrition. Let's get them out of there, just so people aren't starving to death. And then there's 6. Oh, there's lots of attrition here. Let's not continue this. These are the NKVD divisions. So I want to go. Oh shit, that's not how I want to. The selection thing is very backwards to me. Like I click to select division. Yeah, so that just selects one. That's not what I want to do. And shift click to toggle selection. Shift click takes them out of the selection thing, which I think is weird. But now then you can grab them on here. It just seems backwards doing it that way. So let's create a division or an army, and let's see. We're gonna give them to. Well, we're not gonna pick anybody, you know, super spectacular. Just gonna start handing them out, and we're gonna give them a section of front. 12 divisions on the Romanian front sound good to me. Look at them go. And then we can go to this 50, and we can go, one, oh, nope. Do it like that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's more NKVD divisions than I thought there was. Just for the, winter attrition, probably be nice for some of these guys. Let's give them a section front line. Half of Poland. There we go. We can grab these 38. Oh, look, yeah, there's a lot fewer actual divisions in here than I thought, because a lot of these are NKVD troops. It feels so backwards to shift click and it comes off the list, but then it pops up over here. That was a very odd design choice. Section of front line right here. And what we're going to want to do, create a new army group. Not you, but the one over here. Yes. Who's this 9? Oh, those were some guys I mixed together. So can we... There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Let's see. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And there we go. Another army. What do we got here? Out of supply bonus. That's probably going to be better for someone who's going to really gobble up some supplies. There we go. Getting it going. What do we got? There's justification of wars against us. Germany is justifying against us. Sons of bitches. Alright, so mass assault expert. Grand fleet proponent. Close air support. We're gonna go mass assault. Has positive. Oh, we can't pick him yet. Won't allow us to. And he was purged. So it looks like we're gonna go to let's see, army land experience gain, unit training time, division defense, purged, and purged. So they're dead. So we're gonna go with this guy. So Germany's already justifying war goals against us, even though we don't even have a border yet. We're getting there, though. All right, so let's look at what we got here. Well, let's do this. Let's work with what we got. Oop, that was wrong. Doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. All right, so we got 8 more here. Create a division. Or division. Create an army. There we go. Right like that. So we got 16 divisions of NKVD troops, which are smaller and have MPs attached to them. So what we're going to do with these guys, we're going to create one of these. We need a field marshal, I think. How about an idiot? We need like an idiot field marshal. Somebody who's not really very good at... So this guy. And you are going to go down here. And this guy is just someone who's going to be in charge of garrisoning areas that we conquer. And I think what we need to start doing is actually training up some units now. Because we don't have a lot yet. And let's see. Our division template is just 3x3 and an artillery company. Let's add in an anti-tank company to these infantry guys. Save that. And what we're going to do is train. Let's go a whole army. It's 2. That's 12. And we're going to put them in Smolensk. There we go. And who is... What are you? This is motorized? Motorized battalion and cavalry. So this is motorized troops. All right. Okay. See, so we're starting to work on, well, I mean, adding anti-tanks to everybody definitely drew a deficit on that, considering we're not constructing a ton of those. We only got one factory working at pretty low, well, why don't we could maybe pull it off tanks a little bit. Get some of those, get those going a little more. Yeah. One gun per day is not going to do the trick. One gun per day is not going to get us anywhere. And right now we're working on getting our military back in order. We got a lot of national spirits. Purged, worker culture, military schools, leftist propaganda, socialism in one country, name, home of the revolution. So there's a lot of nationalist spirits right now. And we can pick a new guy, modify our government. So we can do Chief of the Navy, Chief of the Air Force, Military High Command, Purged, Concealment, Enemy Air Support, Airborne Assault, Air Combat, Capital Ships, Submarines. Well, this must be air stuff, air-related stuff. Or is it the same? That's the same, Oh, I can't use him because I haven't positive here. I was gonna say I didn't purge him. I made sure I didn't purge him. But we could pick, or we can go to a theory. No, we can't. We don't want to do that yet. Navy. I mean, there's only one ship designer. Might as well put him in there. We do have these. There's 20 cavalry divisions. Pax Americana. So the Americans are going down Pax Americana. They seem to always go down Pax Americana. Defensive war. So can't do that yet. I think... Oh, we can't... Well, you know what? We can't pick some of them because we have to go down this line to get some of these people, I think. Let's see. Military reorganization. Land doctrine. Yeah, we're going to go there. Missing equipment, anti-air. Yeah. That's not a big deal just yet, though. I'm very curious as to how this is going to go. Considering I haven't played the Soviet Union before, and we're playing this mod, which is you know, a good deal different from what I'm used to. See, we're all working on lower strength right now because we don't... Like, everybody's got... Whoa! One anti-tank gun. Poland declared war on Lithuania. So they're not doing anything peaceful-like. And it looks like they're probably going to end up winning. I'm just curious to see what happens here. And we should be able to go to tanks, armor, and get the T-34 minus 100. But yeah, get the T-34s done a lot quicker. 159 days. Yeah, so the agreement between Germany basically gave us information on how to cast armor. Pretty sure that's what happened in that agreement. Germany sent over experts that taught the Russians how to properly cast armor instead of having to weld it together or bolt it together. And that allowed them to build the T-34s, which really came back to bite Germany on the ass. It was in exchange for resources. Where the Soviet Union sent resources to Germany, Germany sent experts to the Soviet Union. Improved machine tools, good. It's going to make our production more efficient. Computing machine, yeah, we got to work on that. We got Construction 2 coming, which is almost done. And after that, maybe we can work on the KV-1s, maybe. Or anti-aircraft guns. We do actually need those. Alright. Or we do excavation. Let's see. Oh, a maintenance company would be good for tanks. Yeah, we got a bonus to that. Let's see, armor. So that would we're still way ahead on that, so we're probably not going to want to do that just yet. Maybe. Why don't we get the anti-aircraft guns working? At least get them going. Molotov-Ribbentrop pact. Okay, so we could sign the treaty. While the pact is in effect, the close economy trade policy will be unavailable. The war with Germany focus will be unavailable for 2 years. Gains claim on a bunch of Polish lands, or we can no deal with the fascists, political power minus 50. Moscow rejects the pact. We are going to get it. I am going to go with this. Because I want the claims on all that Polish land. So we just went there. We can do... Let's see. One of the following must be true. After January 1st, 1941 has had a war since completing the Great Purge. So we can't do this until we've actually gone to war. Armor technology, land doctrine, office of purge. Okay, so. Alright, now we need to go elsewhere. Just, infrastructure, get that. Why don't we go through the infrastructure to get that rubber production? And then we can work on, like, the Air Force stuff. A toast to our new German friends. I'm liking talented new officers. Lowers penalty from officers purged. Okay, that was random. I'm loving that Poland is getting all aggressive. Germany has not Anschluss to Austria yet. What are they working on? Unknown focus. We don't know. But, I mean, it's about the time that they should be doing it. France bans communism. They usually do. Oh, it looks like Latvia declared war on Lithuania. Well, did they join the Mezhmuja? Oh, they all did. They all factioned up there except for Lithuania. Nice. Okay, everybody. We're going to leave this episode right here. If you have enjoyed it, please just drop me a like. Leave me those comments right down below. And if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus plays Hearts of Iron 4 August Storm, just subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you next time.